General Loh, thank you so much for this interview with DW. So the exercise planned now, it's one of the biggest NATO exercises ever. Why is it German-led?
I'm not sure why it's German-led, to tell you the truth. I know that Germany wanted to lead an exercise to test both their ability to host forces and also their ability to do full NATO interoperability. So from a standpoint of us, when it came saying, hey, we have a German-led exercise, and would you like to participate? For us, it makes up the largest transatlantic movement. Okay, and it allows us to actually test our mobility processes. It allows us to open up some bases that don't have permanent fighters there for Germany and test their ability to actually host those fighters. And then also for us, it allows us to operate with over 18 countries' forces and one of the largest exercises that we're going to have. So I think it's absolutely wonderful that it is German-led.
And do you think Germany is the leading nation in the European Union, especially with this exercise?
Definitely with the exercise. As far as that, I would not pick any one winner in the European Union. I know better than to do that.
Okay. How important the Zeitenwende? It's really a time-changing policy coming from Chancellor Scholz. How important has that been also for the U.S.?
Well, I think it shows Germany's resolve, right? There's the 2% that we talk about NATO and the underfunding for years of Germany, and so when this came through, it's really how do you modernize your military, okay? And so this was a large influx in how we modernized the German military. I know we're going through the same sort of recapitalizations in our United States military. You hear all about it, you know, new F-35s, new F-15EXs. KC-46 coming on board. And then we just announced the CCA, the Collaborative Combat Aircraft. So all of those things come together. Germany's going through that same thing. They have always been a professional force. The military itself is very, very professional. They've worked seamlessly with us for decades, you know, as part of NATO and in other exercises. So even bilateral exercises that we've had. So that has never been the case. But now it's how do you modernize that force? And then how do we make it interoperable with us really by design? And so I think that announcement was more of a commitment than anything else, both to Germany and the German people as the modernization of their military, but also into NATO.
Mm-hmm. But how do you see that specific investment in German military?
So when you look at it, you look at the increased capability in air power. You know, land power, sea power, it goes across. I mean, it's a significant sum of money. And so the ability to modernize and divest the legacy platforms that they've had to get into modern day platforms that are more connected, that are more interoperable with the rest of NATO and where NATO's going, will be key in the future.
Finland is a member of NATO since today, starting today. What do you make of it? Do you think it's positive, and why?
Oh, absolutely, I think it's positive. I think it's positive because it allows the collective defense of NATO, and they bring in capability, and so that capability comes into the NATO fold, and it's absolutely a positive movement in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. Ukraine has been asking already for several weeks and months for U.S. fighter jets. Do you think it would be the right time to support Ukraine with that?
Not right now. And I say that the Ukrainians have been asking for a lot of equipment, and we've been providing billions of dollars of equipment and training in order to operate that equipment. But right now, I don't believe the fighter jets, the timing of the fighter jets would be here at this time.
The U.S. government is saying all the time that help to Ukraine is evolving, and it depends on how the war is evolving over there. Where's the red line for you?
The red line for me is actually at the president, and it's what the president of the United States wants to do. So I will defer to that. I will defer to him for that question.
Thank you so much, General, for this interview. Thanks.
Thank you.